Do I guess that's what the Aftermath show is, but I was gonna say like a 90 Day Fiance pillow talk where like old contestants watch the show and then talk about how they would have done better.
We need a reaction video series from all the previously eliminated contestants.
That's what I'm saying. Like if they had a TikTok channel or something, like it would blow up. Reply in character to comments. Like Angry Birds is doing it. Did you see Angry Birds doing smasher passes on TikTok?
I did see that, unfortunately. Red from Angry Bird doing smash or pass.
Give me Gwen and Duncan doing smash or pass quizzes together. Write an official Sierra fan fiction, a fan fiction that she would have written.
Yeah, she needs to have like a website that she like, runs in character.
Make it on like NeoCities, but like a bunch of glitter.
Exactly, in NeoCities, like total drama community.
Right, here we are. This one, great challenge on this one, honestly. Really, really liked that idea. Very, like, simple but effective. And I think, again, like the previous episode, again, because there's less characters going on, but, like, still a great job at giving everyone a good focus here, I think.
I agree. Like, this is definitely, not to mention it again, but a staple Survivor challenge. Even, like, with, like, the clock in the corner, with how long they've been on it, and then him bringing out food every once in a while to like tempt them to jump off. They just ripped it straight from Survivor. They didn't even total drama-ify it.
And it works. No sharks. No sharks.
No sharks.
Like, what a surprise. There
just
was fish.
The piranhas.
But, yeah, they weren't even like hostile towards the contestants.
Yeah, they were just hungry. I think that this episode, like, in terms of continuity and setting up future episodes, it did a really great job. Like, the phone that was there, like, I was shocked. Like, I just completely wrote it off. Did not expect it to show up again.
I know. Somehow it's waterproof.
Somehow the phone returned.
I think my thing about the phone, like, I think you saying, like, you wrote it off, I think that's kind of a problem, and, like, they should have, MK's elimination or, like, the episode after or something, like, shown the phone wash up on shore in, like, a cliffhanger shot, just so that it's, like, on our mind, instead of randomly being, like, Bowie seeing a phone this episode, and then, because when I saw him seeing the phone, I was like, oh, he's, like, going to be tempted to not be bored anymore, but then he does the confessional, he's like, that's MK's phone, and I was like, oh, it is? Like...
I mean, the instant thought was, oh, did Julia, like, drop her phone and it's over there? And he's going to, like, do that to piss her off or something?
Oh, yeah.
I do think it is a weird move for him to just jump off instead of waiting for a food or a reward thing.
I don't think so.
I don't know. Like, it just feels weird to me. But maybe it just makes it seem more believable instead of, well, okay, I know I've been out here for 7 hours, but now I'm going to have a few bites of a burger.
Well, he wouldn't want anyone else to notice it, I guess. Not that... Well, no, everybody knows that she recorded them, right?
Yes.
MK had those saved, everybody knows that.
I'm pretty sure that happened because Julia was the one who had her, like, identity actually revealed, and now she's like, now that everyone knows, it's whatever. And then that's why they also threw the phone away, because they were
now everyone knows I will be Heather 2.0.
Now everyone knows that I was really inspired by Heather's game. Very taking the plunge of this episode.
This was a Chase and Emma episode, for the most part.
It was.
It had me, like, questioning where they were going to go with them. I don't really think I like this conclusion of, like, Emma's just going to forever be oblivious to Chase being a moron.
I don't think that that's what's going to happen. I think that when the episode airs in universe, she's going to see that he did not have any good intentions for that, and he literally just wanted the pizza.
True.
And that they're going to have just a post-show moment, whether it's just like a montage at the very end, just kind of showing where they all are at, or like a Celebrity Manhunt-esque thing where they kind of see the previous thing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, but I don't think that that's the conclusion. I think that it's just set up for another fight down the line.
I thought it was really funny, the extremely exaggerated ways that they illustrated Chase as, like, an egotistical moron.
Yeah.
Like, I thought that was all funny stuff. So it just had me wondering, like, Are they just gonna have this relationship like be in a loop of like both of them kind of being not smart enough to notice things about each other, or if they were gonna actually have them be like broken off for good? Because that's kind of the direction I would have wanted, because it's like more logical, and I guess it's kind of more satisfying because it would be like an end, Emma growing to my dog is freaking out right now, by the way, if that's getting picked up. Like it would be Emma really realizing like growing as a character. But
I feel like they are going to be in this loop for a while, even if it isn't like the conclusion spot. I just feel like they're gonna want to wring out this dynamic until there's nothing left of it. But hey, who knows? I could be wrong. I've been wrong about things in the past. A lot of things in the past.
Yeah, we thought Scary Girl was going to win.
No, I never said that.
Scary Girl sweep.
Scary Girl sweep. What did I say about MK? I thought MK was going to win. I thought Z was going to win.
True. Hey, Z got close.
We're in the final 5 now, which is like wild to me.
Yeah.
That's so close to the end. I mentioned continuity at the very beginning. They set up Bowie causing the rift in between Millie and Priya, which I think is like exciting, because I thought that was going to happen in this episode, and then it didn't, and it's like, oh whoa, he's like actually kind of playing the game smart and holding on to this.
Yeah, because them two, like, kind of up until this episode, I kind of haven't really cared about them. Like, I feel like they never had much going on, but now it's like, okay, now we're gonna get some spicy meatballs going on there.
That's a spicy meatball. That's a Clone High reference for those of you that don't get it. Also, Emma referring to someone as Jeff moment. Was that a Survivor reference? It might have been a Survivor reference. Whenever I hear the name Jeff, I think, that's Mr. Probst. That's the host of Survivor.
Oh, whenever I hear Jeff, I think of, is it 21 Jump Street or 22 Jump Street? Where he says, my name is Jeff. And it was a big Vine meme. I think. Is it 20? That's what I thought. Okay.
I'm like 99% sure it's 22 Jump Street.
So back on Lord and Miller talk.
Yeah, it's like I'm glad that Jeff comes up in Total Drama, and neither of us think of Total Drama Jeff. We're like,
well, you know what? His name is spelt differently, so it doesn't. That's different. If I saw Jeff spelled Geoff, I'd be like, that's Jeff. But if I hear someone say Jeff, I'm like, no, you're saying Jeff.
You're correct. You are so right. I think the same thing.
I know. I remembered. I was gonna say, like, you mentioned, like, maybe like a post-show thing, showing Chase and Emma. That got me thinking, just of like a headcanon-y, like, hope thing. Like, what if we got to canonically see the old cast as adults at some point? How great would that be?
That would be awesome.
I don't know what context that would happen in, and I know that would piss off that one guy who got copyright claimed out of existence for making his own adult thing, but...
I forgot about that.
Yeah, well, there goes our Fresh TV sponsorship, but I think we lost that a while ago anyways.
No.
Yeah, I don't know what context they would have to do that, and with the way
Total
this
Drama
season
All-Stars,
goes...
but like actually All-Stars this time, because there's a few different generations to go back to.
Mm-hmm. I think with the way this season is, like, even though cameos have shown up, like, in flashback stuff, I think they would just rather go forward. I think especially, too, because there's, I don't know, behind this, I mean, like, Chris's voice actor is different. Like, I don't know how many people that were originally working on this have, like, actually gone away. But, like, I feel like they probably just don't want to touch the older stuff outside of references. But, I mean, we could be wrong. In the finale, like, everybody shows up. Everyone is here.
If they had a set final season and they're like, hey, this is the final season that you guys are going to do, this is the final season that we're going to greenlight, then they might want to do like an actual All-Stars thing. Mm-hmm. And just have a bunch of characters from like every season.
Just have every single character. How many
just
characters
a
would
really
that be?
long season, or like 8 people get eliminated per episode.
How many? I mean, that would be kind of cool, though, wouldn't it? Like, just like a 3-part trilogy movie where like 19 people get eliminated every episode.
Speaking of movies,
it'd be Battle Royale.
It would be Battle Royale. Yeah, they just do a Hunger Games movie. But speaking of movies, Chase mentioned that he was at the movie theater with Emma.
Yes.
And I think he was probably seeing Spider-Verse.
That's what I was going to say.
What else?
You know what other movie is soon that I forgot about?
What other movie is soon that you forgot about?
The DreamWorks movie with the mermaids.
Ruby Gillman, Teenage Kraken. How can you forget?
Yes, because I don't know. I don't care that much. But
Whoa. Okay.
Okay. Disclaimer though. Reminder: this episode is coming out before that movie has released, and we all know that that movie will be higher rated than Spider-Verse. I'm sure. What's this season of Total Drama rated? Is Total Drama on Rotten Tomatoes?
Probably not.
He's checking.
71% audience score for season 1.
Okay. Season 1 is the only... Oh, no, okay. There are...
Season 2's at 80%. Okay, it's going
What?
up.
It's better than Season 1?
Season 3's at 94. Okay.
All right. Oh, based. We can't look at... Oh, no, the new season isn't even on here yet.
Season 4's at 73. Oh, that's a steep drop. Season 5's at 62. Oh.
I really like the character designs on Season 4.
Season 6's at 19%.
Really?
That's... Oof.
We gotta give Walk Island a rewatch.
Redonkulous Race is at 83%.
Whoa! Is that the... How much was World Tour?
94.
No, okay, good. Based. Yeah, that's interesting. I'm looking at the Revenge of the Island poster. Who's like this girl with like the tracksuit? Was she the first one off?
Revenge of the Island?
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm looking up the poster.
She's sitting on the ground in front of Brick and Sam. She has a bow on her head.
I think she was pretty early on. I think you were talking about the other person, like to the left, and I was like, no, she was pretty major.
No, Dakota.
Spoiler alert for previous Total Drama seasons.
I know Dakota, don't worry. I don't know why. I don't know why I have like such a... why is it so easy for me to remember Total Drama stuff? It's just proof that I like it, I guess.
It transcends memory.
I probably remember more about these Total Drama seasons that I watched 10 years ago. What the fuck? More than I remember Owl House, which I just watched. Like, at least specific episodes of it.
Oh.
Yes, that girl was the first one off.
Spoiler alert for
Revenge of the Island.
Revenge of the Island.
I'm sorry, Revenge of the Island enjoyers. Also, no, I'm wrong. This is somebody else's. This is someone's personal ranking list because Dawn won, which is based. But that's
major spoilers for Revenge of the Island. Anyway, good challenge. I liked today's challenge.
Yeah, very simple but effective, fun.
Also, the water speaking. OSC reference, perhaps. Anthony Cause did that single-handedly.
Yeah, your buddy did that.
Yeah, shout out to Anthony Cause for doing the over the plunge challenge as well as putting a talking glass of water in this episode. I'm sure he did all of that entirely.
Well, at least the design of that water, like the way its eyes were, like that was a pretty cartoony look. Like that was kind of new.
I also think that when Chase jumped and it showed Emma like look up, it's very over-exaggerated and cartoony.
Yeah, true. Good.
She was seeing the world through rose-tinted glasses. Mm-hmm. Or as Chase would like to say, marinara sauce tinted glasses.
I like, too, that they just, like, they could push each other off.
Yeah.
Like, the whole time.
I mean, I'm sure they couldn't at the beginning, but then Chris got bored. He was like, yeah, this is fine. They can cheat if they want. And then he got eliminated, so, I mean, I guess it worked out for everyone that he pushed off. Oh, yeah, at the very beginning of the episode, the island is in, like, a very neat, evening-esque, like, color scheme. It's very cool looking. It was very different. Yeah. I also liked how they're allowed to just explore the island, but they, like, never really do. Like, Millie and Priya were just at the top of the Camp Wawanakwa mountain.
They'd rather be asleep.
They'd rather be eating Chef's delicious food. I'm sure.
Or the burgers that they ordered from some burger place that now has to have a page on the wiki.
Yeah. And then they just threw him away. The poor delivery person.
The fish had him. It's fine.
You're right. And now the sharks get to eat the fish, so it's like they all get to have a piece of that delicious.
What's the name of the strong girl from Revenge of the Island?
Strong girl from Revenge of the Island?
Oh, no, Joe. Her name is Joe. I see her right here.
That's what I was going to say.
Sure it was. There's got to be like a quiz somewhere, total drama, character name, guessing game. I would get them all.
You'd get them all after asking me for help.
That was the only one I didn't know. Hang on. The Snooky knockoff girl. What's her name? Don't tell me. All right. Nope. He doesn't remember. What's her name, Michael?
We love doing research on the podcast.
No, this image is so small. I can't read it.
Enhance. Anyway, I'm excited to see who wins. I feel like everyone at this point has had a decent winner's edit. Except for Julia, who's had a villain edit.
Also with that, like, there's only 3 more episodes left, but we're on the final 5. So there's got to be a double thing or something, right?
That would make sense. That or there's 2 winners.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's gonna be 2 winners, and they both get $500,000, and then they sue the Total Drama Corporation because that's not what they agreed to with.
Exactly.
But I don't know. Maybe it's in their contract, and they're like, "Oh, but I didn't read the contract."
And then that's when Chris is like, "Hey."
Her name is Anne Maria, by the way. I figured it out.
Shout out to Anne Maria for being a listener to this podcast.
I would hope so. Get some total drama. Do like I guess that's what the Aftermath show is, but I was gonna say like 90 Day Fiancé pillow talk, where like old contestants watch the show and then talk about how they would have done better.
Yeah, we need a reaction video series from all the previously eliminated contestants.
That's what I'm saying. Like if they had a TikTok channel or something, like it would blow up. Reply in character to comments. Like Angry Birds is doing it. Did you see Angry Birds doing smasher passes on TikTok?
I did see that, unfortunately. Red from Angry Bird doing smasher pass.
Give me Gwen and Duncan doing smasher pass quizzes together. Write an official Sierra fan fiction, a fan fiction that she would have written.
Yeah, she needs to have like a website that she runs in character.
Make it on like NeoCities, but like a bunch of glitter.
Exactly, in NeoCities, like Total Drama community.
Did MySpace? I mean, MySpace still exists. Was MySpace popular when Total Drama started? It had to have been, because it was like 2007 or 8.
I don't know too much about the history of MySpace.
Aesthetically, I can picture seeing really low quality Total Drama screenshots on there.
So do we have anything else left to say about this episode? This beautiful episode that made me crave pizza. This pizza propaganda episode.
It made me hungry, for sure.
It did make me hungry.
I want a burger now.
I guess we gotta order a burger from the place that Chris ordered it from.
Yep.
Make their tie-in worth it.
Yeah. Sponsorship. But yeah, we got 3 more episodes. Oh my goodness.
It's like a 3-part movie finale.
Yeah, we're going to try to figure out the best way to watch it, because we only have 1 day a week that we can record.
Yay! We love that.
Yay! But very excited. Well, and you know what? Now that we have the final contestants here, who's going to win? Out of everybody who was left, who's going to win? I think the final 2... Bowie will be one of the final 2.
I think Bowie will be one of the final 2, but I also think that it's not too obvious, but like I feel like he's the obvious choice out of the final group.
Well, him and Julia, I guess, are like the 2 obvious. But like, I don't think it would be both of them in the final 2. I think they would subvert that. But if they don't, then it'd still be a really good finale, so I don't care.
I'm excited to see where it goes.
And we will see where it goes next time. On Total Drama Island. Reloaded, we're back 2023.
That's my impression of the credits.
Do we know the lyrics to the new song yet?
Hey, what's up? I'm here to slay.
Here to slay.
That's the only part I remember because I hear slay and I'm like, whoa.
Don't know something.
Get in the way.
It's getting something. Okay.